Hello everybody, Brian from Bearable Traders here. It is Wednesday, February 16th. We're more than halfway through the week, so this is the midweek video. We'll go through the price action that's happened in the market so far this week and then look ahead, see what we got coming for the last two trading days of the week. So let's get down to it. So what have we got going on so far here in terms of action this week? We did get the release of the Fed meeting minutes today and somewhat of a muted response. I mean, I don't think there was anything in there that was really shocked the markets. Fed is saying they're ready to raise rates and they're going to look at it on a case-by-case basis every meeting. So again, nothing earth-shattering. Today, after the market closed, we did get NVIDIA, AMAT, and Cisco, and unlike some of the other earnings events that we've had in the past, the results on these earnings reports have been rather muted. There've been NVIDIA's down a little bit. AMAT, I believe, is up a little bit right now. Cisco pretty much flat. So really not much in terms of response on earnings on those. But we do have Walmart, PLTR, Palantir tomorrow morning. We've got Roku and Shake Shack after the market close on Thursday. And of course, John Deere and DraftKings, or Donkey Kong, as some people like to call it, on Friday before the market opened. So observations basically for the week so far. The volatility seems to remain elevated at this point. Of course, a lot of it is market and news driven right now. The Russian situation continues. Some people saying they're pulling their troops out. Others are saying no, they're actually moving more troops in. So that situation continues to unfold and cause some heartburn in the markets. And of course, the interest rates debate about whether we're going 50 points higher in March or just the 25. And of course, how fast they're going to start tapering. But all of those things are on the table right now and causing a lot of volatility in the market. So, and before we go on here, this short midweek review is brought to you by my book on Amazon, How to Swing Trade, Rules, Routines, and Strategies of a Swing Trader. So you can check it out. So let's start taking a look at some of these indexes here and figure out where we might be going. Start out with the 10-year Treasury. You know, we can see we've jumped up over 2%. A little bit of a pullback today, especially on that release of the earnings or the release of the Fed minutes. It did pull back at the end of the day. The 2-year also pulled back around 1.5%. So we're still keeping a spread there on the 10 and the 2, which is good. But you can see we're still in this uptrend here, which is not really surprising given the fact that they are going to be raising rates. There's almost no secret to that. The TLT, which is short the bond ETF, or the bond, I should say, not short, but the bond ETF, prices dropping as rates are rising. So TBT would be the short version of that. On the transport side of things, we are sort of creeping higher here. You can see the chop we're in now. We're just sort of trading in a range. We're not even we're not even trending one direction or another. We've had a higher low here, lower high here, but then we made a lower low here. So it's really just choppy, and we're still, at this point during the week, we're still below the 200-day moving average, and you can see volume dropped off a little bit today. And again, sort of RSI, momentum indicators, all sort of chopping sideways here. So really not a trending market at all. At least that's probably going to be the theme of as we go through the indexes here. At the risk of repeating myself. So again, you can see here momentum indicators pretty much flat right at 50. And again, we're just getting sort of this chop based on whatever news flow is coming out of Russia at this point. And you can see here volume very light, lightening up each day of the week as we go on here, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So volume very light. You can see people sort of sitting on the sidelines waiting for something to emerge here. The SPY had a bigger range than yesterday. Big sell-off Monday, pop up on some positive news on Russia on Tuesday that maybe they were pulling back, and then we did have a bit of a range trade there today. Bit of a, not quite an engulfing, if you include the wicks it was, but again, really light on the volume side of things, which shows you that the big funds and traders aren't, the big prop firms aren't aren't participating in any of this. So you can see here again, same deal with the Qs. We did manage to finish close to the previous day close, so that's positive. So no real direction there. And the IWM, we did manage a little bit of a gain here today, 0.2%. We are, if anything's trending up here, it's the IWM, the small caps. And you can see here this 210 level is going to continue to be resistance at that level. And yeah, momentum indicators looking a little more positive. So if you're going to stick with one index, I would watch the IWM. You can play with that with the TNA or TZA, both ETFs, short and long, if you really want to make an investment one way or another. You see the dollar did sell off a little bit here as the interest rates pulled back, but again, we're sort of chopping in this range here. And again, the VIX, a little bit sell off today. Still elevated from these prior levels, but again, really kind of directionless at this point. And Bitcoin, Bitcoin's trying to hold this level here. It kind of looks, to me, this looks relatively positive. I'd be watching this sort of 44,500 level, 45,000. If we can break through this, which also was an area back here of prior support, we can break through there. We could be heading back up to sort of this 200-day moving average or close to 50,000. So that would be a very positive thing. So let's take a quick look at how things traded during the week or during the day here. Quick overview, you can see how the SPY sold off and the Qs sold off at the open, and the Dow, every index sold off, although IWM was really choppy. But you can see how we finished out the day here. All these nice comebacks, and then end up green on the day, even with the IWM. So what we're looking at here actually is the brand new Bearable trading terminal. And this is our initial launch here, and you can access that for free. Lots of super valuable information here. Global markets, you can see cryptocurrencies, commodities, foreign exchange, all on the first page here. And what I wanted to do today quickly was just look at our sector performance. You can see here which sectors were strong. You've got energy and materials, industrials, and on the downside, of course, technology took a little bit of a hit today with communication services. But overall, not a bad performance. And on the week, we can see here, everything is down on the week. Again, this is our new terminal, and you can see it provides you with a lot of really good information. And as we continue to develop that and work the minor bugs out of it that are still there. So yeah, so as I want to wrap up here, I'm just gonna say I think we're gonna see continued volatility into the rest of the week, and of course, you know, it's going to be very headline driven, depending on what Russia-Ukraine situation happens. But you know, watch things like gold. Gold seems to be one of the sectors that's doing fairly well, and of course, that's going to be driven obviously by the Ukraine-Russia situation, and energy as well. So watch for those two sectors to be strong. That's it, everybody. Hope you had a good week so far, and we will be starting the pre-market show at 8 o'clock as usual, live on YouTube, and then taking us right into the open where we'll be trading with our members at 9:30. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow morning. Bye for now.